Alright guys, welcome back. Episode number 17 of the Forza 4 racing adventure with Aviator. As you guys can see, I won that last race, and I'm gonna have to sneeze. Alright, much better. Sorry about that. That's the most unprofessional thing ever. Welcome back to episode number 17. I won that last race with the Skyline, and as you guys can see here, we're gonna kick this thing off. Loading menus for days, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here next, because I feel like you know, I might want to pimp out that R33 a little bit. I think that might be a good thing to do. It might change things up, but we'll see where it's going to take us next.
Today we return to New Hampshire for another event on the winding track at Maple Valley Raceway.
Maple Valley. Maple Valley's a pretty track. It's kind of funky. I can dig it. But I do think we're going to go ahead and go home really quick and upgrade this car, because I just feel like that's the right thing to do. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's the right thing to do. So let's see. Let's start with platform and handling, and we're gonna kick this thing up a good bit. I wish you could go full race, just put everything to race. I think that would be sweet, but sadly that doesn't seem to be the case. You know, that would be pretty swell though. It would make my life a lot easier. But that's lowering the car right now with the anti-roll bars, and we'll go ahead and put this in as well because, you know, I'm gonna try hard. Go ahead and put the full roll cage in, and add this right here, racer weight reduction. And now it is the most agile thing in the world. We're also gonna go ahead and put in a full race differential and a full race drive line, carbon fiber drive line, like a boss. The transmission in, race transmission. This will make it shift much faster. We're also gonna add that race clutch in there. No real reason, just because I'm not using I'm using automatic anyway, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. But you know, it makes a bit, and we'll go all the way up to upgraded front tire width all the way out, and make this sucker as sticky as we can. You know, let's change our wheels up. Let's see, what are we thinking? Maybe a little Asante. I don't know what these look like, but we'll see. Oh yeah, not. Those look horrible. Oh man, BBSs usually look alright. There's usually a couple of those I like. I like that one right there, that'll work. And we'll go ahead and make those bigger. Not because they really matter to make them look bigger, it's just because they look good. I think they look cool. So, oh no, I went the wrong way. Alright, let's jump over here to, as soon as this thing finishes, we have to go back to the upgrade shop. And we'll put a new front rear bumper and hood on it, because that's a cool thing to do, you know. All the cool kids are doing it. And we'll go side skirts. Ooh. I can do that one. Those look kind of cool. Kind of swoopy. I like that also, actually. I really like the smoothness, because the car is pretty smooth itself. It's not a crazy looking car, and that's one of the things I like about it. We are going to go with a big wing on the back, because I do want to have that's impressive downforce, even though it sounds silly, you know. And they look dumb in real life. They do help on a racetrack, so we're going to use those. And let's see here, which one of these we like best. I'm tempted to go with the Forza front, just because, again, it should give us more downforce. Just based upon historically, it should give us more downforce at least. So we'll check on a drivetrain swap. What? Rear-wheel drive drivetrain? I'm not going to do it, but that sounds awesome. That's pretty cool that you can. Let's see here. That is a huge swap engine-wise. I'm not going to do that yet either. We're not going to up our power yet at this point, so that would be silly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and change our... Do we change our paint? I don't think so. I think we go ahead and back out of here and go race this thing the way it sits, because I think it's a pretty good place for it to start. I think we can do some good work. So let's go ahead and start this world tour back up. We're now in the A class with a 561. Man, I wish I'd bumped this up a bit. I'm a little bit underpowered, I think, for this style. But we'll see. Even with an underpowered car, we should be able to make it look good and run well, and hopefully compete at a high level. So yeah, we'll see what happens. As we see right now, we am. Yes, we am. We're gonna get this thing going right now, and rocking this somewhat swagged out Nissan GTR. I think it looks pretty good. It's got kind of a smooth lines on the back, and then it has the aggressive nose. It looks pretty good on the Maple Valley track, which is a little more chaotic than I like. It's got a lot of technical sides to it, a lot of elevation changes and whatnot, but I think it will work well. So, starting race now, and here we go. Let me have a sip of this beer first. Drinking and driving. Don't do it in real life, but in video games is fantastic. I'm drinking Sierra Nevada Torpedo Double IPA, and it is quite tasty. And I like that car in front of me. I think it's a Panos. I'm not sure what that is. It's pretty. It's all I know. I think I want one. That's all I have to know. All I know is my worst fears were confirmed. These guys all have vehicles that are far faster than mine. I have no motor modifications, and I did just get pushed off the track. But my car is sticking like glue. I have traction for days right now, and trying to take these guys on the inside right here. Got past one. We are to slow this thing down a little bit here. Get around this corner, and we're going to try to take on the inside again. I did get the nice inside line there, and I might get hit. I might get hit. No, I didn't get hit. Oh, I did get bumped. Okay. Got in front of all these guys, though. They do have more power than me. That means they're going to be trying to very aggressively to outpace me. I have a feeling. But if I can stay ahead, I will be in good shape. As you guys can see now, coming up on this nice little left bend through the bridge. This bridge is famous. Covered bridges are actually pretty cool in real life, though they get really, really, really... Oh my gosh, almost held that together. Covered bridges get really slimy. Like they actually, because they're covered and they're usually over water, oftentimes the water itself will end up being mist early in the morning, in the springtime, in the late fall. And you end up having a pretty bad situation where there's like mildew all over the bridge and you're trying to walk across it or drive across it and slipping and sliding. There was a time in my life when I actually lived in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I love living in Lancaster. I was only there for a few months, but I loved living there. It was amazing. And my best man at my wedding actually is from there. It's a really cool place to live. But the Amish live there, and there are tons of covered bridges. And it's really funny watching Amish drive their buggies across covered bridges, and their horses like kind of slipping and the buggy sliding all over the place. I know that sounds horrible, but it was slightly entertaining. But then you had to ride your motorcycle across the bridge, and that was just terrifying. So, yeah, covered bridges. You just learned more about them than you ever wanted to know, didn't you? However, we are doing great work right now. This car is flying. I like the track. Again, I talked about how much elevation change there was earlier on, and as you guys can see, there is an awful lot of elevation change, but we're doing what we can to maintain it, and this car might have just become my favorite car that I have thus far. I liked the Firebird and the Mitsubishi Evo, but this car with its all-wheel drive and incredible traction right now, even at speed at 100 miles an hour, even though I wasn't paying attention and ran off the track, you guys can still see 100 miles an hour, this thing is just hugging the ground like crazy and going around corners like it's designed to. And that's a really nice thing, you know. It makes me have a lot more confidence in the car and what the car can do, and that's fun. So as we're coming along here now, we're going to go back up over the hill through the covered bridge. We can talk about those covered bridges again. Slippery, sliding, and this long left right here. I have a little bit too much speed into that. We'll go ahead and try to slide it through. We did get the slide nice. Caught the apex, and we'll kick it back around. Catch this edge of this corner right here. We go a little bit on the brakes right here, a little bit more on the brakes, a little more on the brakes, and power back in, power in, power in, power in. Should have dropped a gear faster there. Using an automatic gearbox, only because it's more comfortable for me. I'm a little bit scared of going to manual, but definitely would be better for situations like that, that's for sure. Maybe eventually I'll switch up to a manual gearbox, and you guys can make fun of how bad I am at it. In real life, I could drive a manual no problem, but in a game, I think it would not be very good for me, to be honest. And trying to keep it on the power there. Lost a lot of traction over that hill. It's okay, though. We're up in the trees, and we'll do what we can right now through these quick switchbacks. On a motorcycle, we call these a daisy chain, just because it's like back and forth, and I just wasted it hard. Wow, that was a bummer. It's okay. I'm still one corner ahead. I was only a couple of seconds ahead there, so I got to make some time now on lap 2. One more lap to go after this. Coming down the hill now, 104 miles an hour, 110, 115, 120. And as I come into this corner, I got to tap the brakes and right back on it. We'll go all the way down this front straight right here into this next tight left-hander. We're going to go ahead and loop all the way over here and come on the brakes right about now. I'm at full power. All right. Oh no, all the way off. That turn right there keeps getting me. That's 2 out of 3 times that turn has totally thrown me off just because I'm playing really poorly. I got to step it up a little bit here. We're going to get over this hill, go all the way back across the top side. I do have a nice little split, though. That's good to see. That's good to see. That previous lap was 4 seconds slower than the one before it, so that tells you something of what happens when you go off and hit your nose and spin a lot. But going across through the bridge again, we're going to go ahead in this nice, light, tight left-hander, and I am probably going to go off right here unless I'm able to get the power into it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, buddy. Barely able to get the power in time. I was not paying attention and took that corner wrong. We are going to put on the brakes a little bit faster this time and try to maintain this corner in the apex all the way through this, just coasting, and in the power as hard as we can. And into the right-hander up here, up the hill will be a nice left, into that long right. We'll see if somehow I'm able to maintain this time instead of completely bungling it like I had the last 2 times. So we'll see here. Last time I went off, I got a little bit of air, ended up flipping it sideways, hitting the wall, and would have been a crash that would have been tough to walk away from, but because this is a video game, luckily I was safe and alive, and that's definitely nice, because, yeah, I wouldn't be doing a 90 miles an hour along this road if it was in real life. I'd be scared, so I'd probably be doing like 80, but not 90. And that's that wall right there. I barely missed it, but it did keep me going straight, which is good. We're going to go right back down the hill here, through that daisy chain, and on our way here. We've got the last couple little corners ahead. Before we go into this, I think we have enough time here for me to go ahead and do a little 360 action. See if I get a 180, full 180 before going across the line right about... Not quite. We got to a 90, though. There we go. All right, so that, my friends, is the race. And I'm glad that we won that first one. That was really nice. We'll go ahead and see what we can do pushing forward here, and looks like I do get to pick a modern American muscle car out. I'm looking forward to seeing what we're able to pick out. We're gonna make this episode a bit shorter than the last few, just because I actually have to, in the real lifetime right now, go shoutcast a Modern Warfare 3 event. I'm doing some practice because next season I'm hoping to actually get on where's my words? Get on MLG and do some casting there. I really enjoy shoutcasting, and I think it'd be really fun to do some MLG stuff. Plus, we need to be able to have my fans be able to go to those events and see me on stage. It'd be kind of crazy. So, all right, I need some quick advice here from the stream. I am leaning toward either the Challenger or the Camaro, but the Shelby seems to be the winner right now in the chat. I just can't stand the color, and I don't like the other colors they have either. So the Challenger doesn't drive as well as the Camaro, that's for sure. But I think it might be. I think it might be kind of cool. It might be kind of cool to go with the Challenger. The Challenger's the prettier version, in my opinion. So we'll go with Challenger. Challenger it is. Looks like Challenger and Mustang were the leaders there, so we'll do that. And we'll see what colors they offer us. I don't like the blue. The silver and this dark red are my 2 favorites. My dad actually has a pickup truck in the dark red that these Challengers come in. I guess it's not this red. It's a little bit darker than this, but he has a truck, and I like that color. It's very nice. Let's see here though. Maybe we'll go with the silver. The silver looks pretty good too. So we'll go silver, and we'll go from there. Because I'm definitely a fan of the Challenger. I would actually not mind owning a Challenger in real life. I think they're pretty sexy. They're kind of subdued, but they're still a sports car. You know, the thing is, you still have a nice silver, or sports car in modern time is nice.
England's Silverstone racing circuit.
Oh, this will be interesting. All right, Charger versus Charger. We're going to do one more quick race here. I guess I was going to make it a short episode, but I decided not to because I want to do this, because I want to drive this car now. Here we go. We're going to do it, and yeah, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. I forgot to hit start race. This is the brilliant man who you're watching play video games. I'm bad. That's okay, though. We're going to kick this thing off now with the Challenger versus Challenger. I am leveling up pretty quickly, I believe, in this game. And I have to say, driving this might make me want one of these. This is pretty sexy. You know, it'd be kind of fun to see how it drives. So, you know, I'm a fan. We'll see what happens. Silverstone's a nice track with that nice tight left-hander. And I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be fun. I really do. I really do. But, man, start race. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's amazing trying to figure out what to say in these downtimes. So there's nothing going on. I can shoutcast and do crazy things, you know, when things are exciting. But in the midst of stuff like this, I'm like, what do I talk about? What do I do? Oh, what is this idiot doing? Look at this guy. What a dick move. Oh my gosh. That was the biggest douchebag thing I've seen happen in a while. That's something I would do. And look at this. Jerks. That's really funny. I'll take you on the inside. I'll stuff the side. That's fine, you jerks. Just turn right into me. He just pulled an aviator, guys. He pulled an aviator. I want the inside line. Alright, here we go. I still can't get over the fact that that guy just freaking hit me. Like, he was just like, BAM! You're going down, sucker. Alright, this car drives really well. It's heavy, it's got really like heavy controls. It's one of those things where, you know, it's going to drive like an old muscle car, and if you try to drive it like a new car like that R33 or the Evo, it's not going to drive that way at all, but it drives very well as an old muscle car, I gotta say. It really does, and it's pretty consistent, it's smooth. I wish it had a bit more top-end speed, like the ability to get to speed faster, but, you know, it's heavy. It's a heavy car. I'm a little bit concerned about how the tail comes out, but it seems to be somewhat smooth. As you can see right there, I'm kind of coming in with the tail's fishing out a little tiny bit in that corner. And I do seem to have the lead on these guys pretty heavily now. With 2 laps in, only 1 lap to go, and I feel good about it, so that's nice. Right here, though, I do, bad mistake, lock up those brakes, get the power back in. And we might go off here. Yeah, we're going to go off pretty badly. That might give these guys the chance they need to get ahead of me, because with a 2-wheel drive car, it's tough to power through that dirt. But I was able to stay just barely ahead of that jerk face. And meanie pants back there. Oh, man. All right, this corner right here is going to be a tight one. We're going to start stepping on this brake, try to slide it through this corner. And there we go. Power in. Oh, way too much power early. Oh, dang it. No. And way too much power again. I'm going to have 1 lap to catch up here because I have a feeling I'm about to get past. I did get past. And only by 1 car, though. It was 2 really horrible turns, and I almost got passed by the second one. It does look like the new Challengers are outweighing the old Challengers by quite a bit, which is good, because if the old Challengers were beating us right now, I would be calling shenanigans, because there's no way in heck that would happen in real life. Just because the new Challengers have traction control and wonderful technology like that. Things that keep you on the track a lot better than an old one would. I was able to get the pass there. This is the last lap now. Opening up a gap is very important at this point because I'm not racing very well. I need to do whatever I can to try to stay ahead of these guys. And as you can see right here, I did lose that a little bit. I lost a lot of momentum there. They're definitely gaining on me. That was a bad corner once again. Just haven't quite got the balance between braking and power in this car yet. I got to start figuring that out as I have just a few corners left to make a difference, I guess you could say. So we're going to go all the way up to this corner right here. We're not going to late brake it quite as much this time. We're going to come off power now. Slowly brake it, slowly brake. And right here is where it gets interesting because this corner gets tight, tightens all the way around, and puts me right back in the sand as it did last time. Dadgummit. Try to bring it in. This guy's right beside me. I somehow stayed ahead of him. Holy crap, I thought I'd lost that right there. I really did. And it looks like I was able to stay in the lead, which is good because I needed that win. I was going to feel really stupid if I lost it right there. We're going to go ahead and... Oh no. I wasn't paying attention at all. Oh no. I was trying to spin it across the finish line. And I thought the finish line was underneath that banner. I wasn't looking at the map. And so I kicked it sideways and hit the wall. Oh my gosh. That's a very fitting end from being in first place to just lose it miserably. Oh my gosh, I am embarrassed. Oh wow. Guys, that was episode craptacular, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you never have to watch it again. And yeah, y'all, have a great day. I'll catch up with y'all later. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.